Hope you're not cold.
I am good. Let's just be sincere. But it's actually a good weather. It's a good weather. We've been praying for this
For a while.
You remember the last time when we were saying ACs and achievement?
No, the weather is cold.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Even though it's making me lazy.
Yeah, because you don't want to even come to the studio.
I don't want to leave the house.
Everybody wants to stay at home.
I think there's this thing that comes with rain. Should I call it comfort? Yeah, it is comfort.
Yeah.
You'll be so comfortable, the duvet, everywhere is cold.
The nerves and everything will be calm.
But anyways, we're here again on Journey Matters.
Yeah, we are here on Journey Matters, and to our people at home. Are you still on the bed? Maybe they are still sleeping.
It's possible.
Okay. What do they need to do? Maybe they should just eat coffee, right?
Yeah, very hot coffee.
Yeah.
And if they don't like coffee, they should drink tea.
Okay, cold or hot?
Hot. Even though I don't like hot tea, I would prefer a very cold tea. But for coffee, very hot.
So we just get something that would be nice for you and come join us.
Yeah, exactly. My name is Yetty, but you can call me Yetty, and with me I have.
Yeah, it's still that your gentleman, that gentle. So my name is Mr. Nicon.
This your gentle, you always say.
Gentility at its highest.
I'm not going to say anything, but that being gentle, I'm still going to say it again on this episode. It's shaky.
Don't mind that, I'm gentle.
Well, for today's episode, we're doing something nice.
Oh, yes.
Something that we all ignore.
Of course.
It's not like we ignore it, but then we don't take it as very important. Or we feel it's important, but then we just don't look into it. So like today we're going to be talking about the perseverance of Nigerians when it comes to traveling out of the country, when it comes to Japa.
Yeah.
So like what do people go through when they want to travel out? That's what we're going to be discussing on this particular
episode. It's going to be a bomb. You're going to learn a lot of things from it. It's not just going to be a dialogue, it's going to be a topic that will enlighten us. We can assure you we are all going to gain one or two things from it.
Have you thought about going into lecture?
Maybe very soon.
Well, get your cup of coffee, like I said, get snacks, get anything, get a phone, because you're going to need to choose something, because you're going to enjoy this particular
But you know, some people, they actually work in presently, because we have some followers that are not in Nigeria.
It doesn't matter, you can eat and you can snack on something while watching.
Yeah, so wherever you are, you can use your hand free, put your phone on the screen, then you listen to your gentle people. Yes. Are you gentle?
I am gentle.
Okay, you're gentle people.
I am gentle.
Thank you.
So, like I said, the topic is the perseverance of Nigerians while traveling out of the country. I don't think we should just put it as the perseverance of Nigerians to just travel out of the country. I think we should just put it as the perseverance of people in general while traveling out of the country.
Yeah.
So I think we should use dollar. I think we should go with dollar first.
Okay,
yeah. Okay, like I said, the topic is the perseverance of Nigerians while traveling out of the country. So first off, what do I mean by perseverance? Like, what are those things they go through? What are those things they keep to themselves? Their disadvantage. Should I call it disadvantages?
We can call it their doggedity.
Yeah. All those things they don't tell you, they go through, so to speak. Because some people are very, very, should I use the word secretive?
Some people are secretive, some people they would not, some is not being secretive, but some they will see it like if I should tell people what I'm passing through, it could be like I'm discouraging them.
Okay.
You understand? So some people would like to keep it to themselves. Why some people, they had already told them that anything that comes your way during the process of this travel business, you must not tell anyone. So some they keep some information to themselves. But when we talk about this perseverance, you will see that Nigerians are generally people, anything that they desire to do, irrespective of any circumstances that comes their way, most especially us in Nigeria, we always want to do it. Yeah. And I see it like some people, some set of organizations, some set of groups have been taking it
They've been taking advantage
advantage.
of Nigerians.
We stand to be corrected, but that's our own perspective. Let's look at the issue of this airline ticketing.
Yeah.
You know, you could remember like sometimes last year and even a few months ago,
Yeah.
you notice that the airfare just go up. And in spite of that, Nigerians are still paying.
Should we blame dollar for that?
It's a two thing.
Okay.
Number one thing, you know, the currency has been devalued.
Yeah.
And the fact that the currency has been devalued is going to affect the airfare.
Yeah, sure.
That one is sacrosanct. And number two thing is the so-called air officials too.
Yeah.
They had an issue with the CBN in Nigeria due to
Yeah.
their funds, all those things, and they said no, we are not going to release some ticket to Nigerians and they take it to the neighboring countries. So we are buying at the higher rate, and Nigerians are not even looking at that. Now you can, I was reading something a few days ago where some schools
Yeah.
in UK, they are now begging Nigerians and Ghanaians that we are pleading, you people should come to our school.
Because we spend money for them.
We spend money, and if you look at the information that the person was sharing, it was like they knew that Nigerian currencies have been devalued. So instead of paying some certain deposits,
Yeah.
that they want to reduce the deposit. But
Wow.
to me, what I'm thinking of is, why are they just reducing the deposit now? It's because it means that they can actually reduce it before, but they just feel like, irrespective of all, we are going to pay.
I think should we call it marketing strategy?
Okay?
They are trying now. They notice Nigerians are not coming anymore. Ghanaians are not coming in anymore. Now, if we reduce our price, if it's more like bargaining.
Yeah.
So you want to buy something from me, I tell you, oh, this is the last price, and then you're like, you can't buy it anymore, and you decide to leave. Is either I lose a customer,
Yeah.
or I tell you, okay, you know what, come and take it.
Yeah.
Come and take it at a cheaper rate. Either way, I'm still at a win. I'm not going to lose anything.
Yeah.
I was just being, should I use the word greedy initially? That's why I was saying, okay, that was the last price. But I know even if I sell it to you at this particular amount, I'm still not going to lose.
Yeah.
So now they know they are still not going to lose, but they are still reducing the price. So,
Yeah, we can call it a marketing strategy, like you said. But to me, what I'm thinking is, these people, they've designed a template
yeah.
that they can use to relieve off some certain amount of money that we have to be sorting out for. But at the same time, why are they doing it? To me, I see it like these people knew that irrespective of what comes to us, we are going to buy it.
That's it. I think you take advantage of people when they are their lowest. So that was what they did.
And if we are to, I don't know, maybe it's the government that need to do a lot of things. Because when you still look at some embassies, if we look at the whole of West Africa now, the citizens in all the West Africans, the most traveled citizens are Nigerians.
Well, yeah.
And then followed by the Ghanaians and some other African countries. So it shows that most of these countries, there are some things that they cannot do without us.
Obviously, we are very important.
And you can imagine the amount of money that these people are generating
From Nigeria.
from Nigerians. You see, I could remember sometimes when US appointment is still being flexible. You see numbers of Nigerians queuing for interviews. Their interviews is always in sections. You see them, numbers of people from 9 a.m. to 9:15, 9:15 to 9:30, 9:30 to 9. That's the way they will run it till about 2 or 3 thereabouts, and it runs Monday to fried,
Wow.
and you are paying visa fee. Among all, how many visas are they issuing in a day? But
Business.
they denied you today.
You still go.
People will still go back tomorrow.
Yeah, I think I won't blame those people that are going because they are trying to get a greener pasture.
Yeah.
They want better life, they want more security and stuff. But I won't blame them for going back. And I would not blame the US government too. You can see something giving you money. Would you want to say no to that? Would you
Obviously, no.
Answer the question. Would you say no?
I'm not gonna say no. It's yes for me.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I would not blame them. It's our government that needs to do better. But still talking about ticketing, do you think it's fair that these people are actually taking advantage of the fact that, okay, you mentioned something the other time that they take they had issues with the CBN, and because of that they're exploiting Nigerians. While a certain airline just came in and then they reduced the price of everything.
Yeah.
How are those ones different from the older ones? Is it because of the issues they have with the CBN? Because now I know they are reducing their price at this point.
Yeah.
So where were they before?
Now, like I said the other time, I realized that most of these airlines, sincerely speaking, they are just doing business in this country. And whatever it takes, they want to take the market by force.
Yeah.
Now we have a new airlines that came on board. Fantastic one, and it's a big congratulations to us as Nigerians, because at the being we have a lot of competitors, which is
Mr.
a local.
Nicon, how much have you collected from them?
Me,
Yes.
I'm hoping they will see me and bless me.
This one that is advertising is telling us how wonderful they are.
No,
We
sincerely
have collected
speaking,
money.
I wish they did not give me money. You know, you didn't give me money now. They did not give me.
Okay.
But sincerely speaking, when I see something good, I usually appreciate it. Now, a lot of people are facing challenges. You know, you got your visa, and the next thing for you to do is to buy tickets. You would not want your visa to get expired.
Yeah.
Irrespective of the prices, anything, whatever it takes, whether you are to sell your family house, you are to even sending your family to go and use them as a collateral. People will go extra miles because this is visa. I want to travel. I'm looking for a greener pasture. And they know that we don't have an options. So now a new airline, local one, came on board and he said he's going to be flying one particular route. And suddenly, he reduced the price because he's not sourcing for any FX. The FX, what do we spend in Nigeria? Naira.
Yeah.
No FX. So whatever I do, it pays me. So he reduced the price to the BRS minimum and giving Nigerians a lot of high level of hospitality. It's actually a market anyway. You understand?
Mr. Nicon has done, he has finished work. Let me just say it that way. Mr. Nicon has finished work for a certain airline. You people that paid in, God is watching you.
They didn't pay me, but I love my people. I salute them, you know. And, people keep on rushing because number one thing is it takes, you are not having a stopover, you just go from one to particular hours, taking you to your final destination.
Oh, so there's no stopover?
No stopover because
Nice.
you just go, you return, 6 hours, you get to your final destination. So now people see it, comfortability on it, and they reduce the price. They realize that these people has been extorting us. They are collecting a huge amount of money from people, and suddenly they just come back to their senses, and they said no.
No, why would you use that kind of, why would you use that word? They came back to their senses. They were in their senses before.
No, to me, they are not in their senses because
they were just trying to exploit you guys because you people don't have any other choice.
that's wickedness.
It's not wickedness, it's just business strategy.
It's not good for us.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Mr. Nicon, I want to ask you a question. Okay. You are the only one in this area selling, let's assume, water.
Yeah, a bottled water.
A bottled water.
Okay.
You are the only one in this street selling bottled water.
Yeah.
and then people come to you that, you know what, they want to get water from you, and you decide that, okay, this particular bottle of water, you want to sell it for 500 naira.
Okay.
And you know, if they have to go, like, if they have to get another bottle of water, they will have to take cab, and they don't have any other choice than to buy from you.
Oh, yeah.
Would you reduce your price?
Now, see, I'm a unique person.
Okay.
Let me say myself.
Okay.
I'm a unique person.
Okay.
I have the fear of God, and I love my people. Now, the way I see life,
Yeah.
whatever you do is temporary.
Yeah.
I live with that kind of ideology.
Okay.
Now, I can decide to take an advantage of people
Yeah.
by selling this bottled water for 50 naira because they don't have a choice.
Yeah.
But the fact that I have an ideology that it is temporary, it will not make me to sell it
Higher than 50.
higher than
The 50.
up to that amount
Oh,
of money.
okay.
Why? Because if it is temporary, I should understand that a time will come that some other people will come and they would want to do the same business that
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
doing.
yeah.
When people now realize that I've been extorting them for some time, do you think they will be so gullible
No.
to still be
They are not,
patronizing you?
we're not going to patronize you.
They are not. So if we need to see beyond the present,
Yeah.
people need to be thinking about the future. And that is
We need,
exactly.
we need more people like Mr. Nicon,
Yeah,
because
so that Nigeria will be
in
better.
as much as I still call it business strategy, because they are just trying to like take advantage of people.
Yeah.
And it's just business strategy, really. They are trying to make fast money as soon as possible. But now that they have a competitor,
Then it becomes a problem because they are not thinking about the present. They are only thinking about the present. They are not thinking about the future. Now, people have come on board now. And I knew that some other airlines are also thinking to venture into the business too. A local aircraft. Now, it's a competition. You've been extorting me for years. And somebody just start the business. A saint person, because I didn't know, he doesn't have any issue with me. So definitely I will go with the person. Now you are now, why I said that they are now coming back to their senses is they just realize that they need to reduce the price.
Yeah, probably because they are losing customers.
They will definitely lose customer. That one is a normal thing.
Yeah, it's a normal thing. Well, especially for Nigerians, it is, even if they didn't sell at an higher price, but like when they see something new, they want to go and check, okay, what is special about your own company? Why should I patronize you? So everybody rushes down to the new business, and then after a while, then they go back to. So it's possible they lose customers just because.
And you know what? What really pains me most now is, in fact, I'm angry. No. Maybe somebody should just let me drink water because.
How much did you collect?
I'm angry.
How much did you collect?
You now see these people.
Yeah.
Now reducing their own price.
Yeah.
To the extent that their price is more lower than the new airline.
Marketing strategy once again.
What do they take us for? You don't understand.
I understand you. I'm trying to look for the word. You people like cheap things.
That's what we are saying. It's still based on the perseverance. They just feel like whatever comes our way,
you people would see
we are going to do it. We don't want to know, which I think our government need to support us.
Yeah.
Support people that wants to run a business. You know, for one of the things that makes business to be flexible is competition.
Yeah.
We normally say that our competitors are not our enemy. They are actually our friends. So when you know that you have a competitors that are surrounding you, then you would know that you need not to slack because the market is not for you. So the government need to try as much as possible to give us an environment, business environment that will be so much conducive for the upcomings and for these airlines. And also, if there are a lot of people in the business, it's going to be a relief to us that wants to japa.
Yeah, exactly.
By all means. You understand? I could remember if you want to buy flight, like last year, early last year, a flight from, let's take Nigeria to UK as an example, you could buy a return ticket at the rate of 800, 500, 600.
How much is it
now? You look at the era of ticketing being skyrocketing. You check the price, 3 million, 2.5. You can imagine can you imagine that particular margin?
The margin is too
It's
much.
just too much. But now
3 million.
it has come down. You see airlines selling 1.1. In fact, there's a particular airline I saw their prices 800. Prices from 2.5.
No way.
Just come down.
No.
Boom.
800.
800,000.
No
Can
way.
you imagine?
Please,
What happened?
I need visa.
You need visa.
Yes.
No problem. We will call them.
Okay.
They will call
Share
them.
connect.
Yeah, share connect.
Well, still speaking about the perseverance of Nigerians while traveling, I think another thing to discuss is do they judge us based on the fact that we're Nigerians? Like, should I call it cultural bias? They're biased culturally. Just because we're Africans, do they feel okay? When we come to their country, we're not going to return back to our country.
You know, one of the things that the world at large don't like is this issue of discriminations.
Yeah.
And I think there's a common word for that. Discrimination is not accepted. We are one. And I think every world is actually fighting against that. But culture will still be culture.
Yeah.
Yoruba man will always be Yoruba man, and Igbo man will always be an Igbo man. No matter what, if a country is flexible for foreigners, they will always take their citizens first before considering the semi-citizens, which are the foreigners. So you cannot be a foreigners in a country and you still want them to take you like their citizens.
Yeah.
So there could still be some, some kind of differences between the two parties, the citizens and the foreigners. So,
Sorry, still cut you short. Even at the embassy, do you think such things happen?
Now, at the embassies, one of the things that makes consulars to deny some visa application, to the best of my knowledge, is number one is we are too desperate.
Yeah.
Now, if a consular is having an interview with you, why do you want to come to our country? There are different ways of communication. We have the verbal and the if you're actually lying,
they could tell from body language.
I could tell from the body language. And they just realize that we are just too desperate. And you see some kind of documentations that some of our people do submitted at the embassy. They are on call. I don't know if that word is acceptable.
Yeah.
But it's not something that really wanted. So when they are looking at all these things, 500 applicants submitted their documents, and they could not find 3 that actually portrayed what they claim to have. You understand? So in that case, they are going to be denying. And I said something when we started this program that the most travelers, citizens in Africa is Nigerians. So meaning that there is going to be a lot of Nigerians visiting an embassies every day. That's an high level of desperation. And in that case, they see us like we don't have a choice.
We come.
Yeah, we see their country, that their country is better off our own country. And in that case, they are going to deny us until our country becomes better, that we are not considering to go to their country before they can be taking us serious.
So now we need to beg the government.
So we need to beg, because these people need to take us serious.
Yeah.
So we need to beg the government, they have a lot to do. I think in this one of the states in Nigeria, they had a conference recently on tourism, and they invited a lot of foreigners, and I think they just finished the conference 2 days ago. They invited a lot of foreigners, and they were saying that, okay, how can they engage or involve foreign investors? So meaning that our government are also looking at a way to bring some foreigners to the country so that they can also,
especially Oyo State. Especially Oyo State. And I think it's a very good thing that they want to partner with.
Oyo State is doing it, and I think Ado-Ekiti too. In fact, the state just won an award recently on tourism. So I think some states are also.
I think Osun State is also doing something.
So until when our country becomes better, before
then that's at that point you actually see people over there trying to come in.
So we won't even have any reason to go outside. There are some countries in Africa that their citizens don't go out.
Wow.
Why do they need to go out? Because everything that they want
for vacation.
The only thing that they go out for is maybe they just want to go for vacations. It's very rare to see them saying, "No, I want to japa, I want to go and study, I will not study, and they don't do that because their country is better." So until we get to that level, now imagine if $1 is 1 naira.
Wow.
$1 is 1 naira. So you are making 100 naira, because how much are they paying them per hour? Let's say $10 per hour.
Okay.
It means that I'll be making 100 naira per hour. Now imagine you are working for 10 hours, 1,000 naira per day.
That's good.
That's what they will be getting in abroad. So, and you see people in Nigeria, at least the laborer work, they are getting 3,000 naira per day.
Don't let us go into that.
Okay.
Don't let us go into that. I don't like it.
Nigeria will be better.
Amen.
It will be better.
Amen. Well, any other thing you want to add, really?
Yeah, what I would just say, and which is what we've been saying, the whole thing still bounce back to the government.
I don't think it's just the government, really. The government and the people. Because even the money people are using to jackpot, if you start like a very little business here in Nigeria, I think
that's a serious topic, because if you have money, you want to start business. The question is, what kind of business do you want to start?
Well,
what's the assurance that if you are starting a business, that business is going
to actually thrive?
Is the environment conducive?
Then security in our country.
The security. You look at the power itself. Before you.
Mr. Nicon, you wanted to say something about the government. I don't.
No, I'm not saying it. I'm just saying. I'm not talking about
I don't like it.
We are hoping to have money.
Yeah.
But we just want the conducive environment.
Yeah.
I don't want to open an office, set up a business, running from morning till night. Even now, a lot of people have been considering solar.
Yeah.
If government can do something like, okay, the battery they subsidize, the solar panel being subsidized, at least people can still afford.
Well, this is Nigeria. They milk everything.
May the Lord help us. So to our people, what I would just say is, I won't say that we should not continue to be dogged in everything, because until our country becomes better, until then we can say, okay, you people should stop going out. So whatever it is, my own advice, and it is a choice, optional. You can take it, and if you have a contrary opinion to it, then you can make use of yours. But to me, I'm not going to say that you should not japa, but at the same time, japa with sense. And number two is
good Nigeria, good citizen of Nigeria.
Japa with sense, and at the same time, until when the country becomes better, then I'm going to change the tone of my voice.
So when you advertise to them to japa, how many people will be left in Nigeria to make Nigeria great?
How many people will be left? Some of us are still around.
It's going to make Nigeria great.
Yeah, some of us are still around. Temporarily.
continue.
Yeah, some of us.
Right, no, continue. I don't even know what to say at this point. At this point, I don't know what to say.
So until then, I'm going to change my voice. I'm going to change the tone of the voice. I promise you. If you have the money, save money. Japa, go to a better country. A better country. A better country. So Nigeria will get to that level. Until then,
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will see your citizen.
He should help us. He's trying, sincerely speaking. That man is trying. That man is trying. But he's trying. When the result is visible, we are going to come back. We'll come back.
See people that
we are proud of our country.
See people that would. I have a lot to say.
You know what? There's something I love about Nigerians. Anywhere we find ourselves, we always fly the color. Do you understand? So even if we are using our money and our last savings to go abroad, we are still going to be wearing green, white.
I'm sorry, who green? You green, white, green hair.
It's a force.
Green, white, green hair. But anyways, I have so much to say about
Nigerians. Nigeria is always a Nigerian. It's a force. So
I'm coming down.
We love our country.
Sure you do.
And the people abroad, they also love the country.
Sure.
I've been seeing on here now. People have started teaching their children Yoruba.
Yeah, Yoruba speaking is so nice. But I think it's a little, well, for the younger ones it's good, but for the older ones it's a little too late.
And it's not late. You know, we have some people that during their primary school they cannot even speak English. Secondary school they cannot speak, and they learn and they are speaking.
Well,
so it's never too late. People can learn.
It's good to learn.
It's good to learn. Most especially when you speak that language, you are always real. You understand? That language.
But yes, he's advising you to japa.
And I'm advising you to japa until when our country return back to the level that we want it to be. Then obviously we are going to welcome you back. Don't continue. And even if you want to japa, please, in as much as we are looking at some people trying to take an advantage, you also don't be too much desperate to do, sell everything, everything before you go. If people knew that tickets would be like this, some people would have waited.
Yeah.
Some people would have waited. But we have this thing in us. Some people will not sleep. They just they got their visa today. I've seen people getting their visa today and they want to leave the other day.
Yes, no.
Because they are tired. They are tired. They are tired, but they
Can't I get my visa today and leave today?
You can leave today, why not now? Is that your plan?
I'll just call you. I'm not in Nigeria again, no.
You leave me. You will not go.
No, Chebi, we're not advising
the aircraft that will take you.
You were the one advising us now that we should japa.
Don't cover the pilot and the crew.
What is it you want advising now that we should japa?
I'm advising them.
You're advising us.
Okay, all of us. We go together. Yeah, on this note, we want to call it off.
Yeah. For me, I think I would advise the government to do better. Yeah. We should have more tourist centers so that people can come in. And that way, the government, would be able to generate more funds for the country. And to individuals, it's not just the government that will do this alone. We, the citizens of Nigeria, have a lot to do. Because if we're waiting for them to move mountains, we're going to wait till kingdom comes, and that's like never. So for me, I feel as citizens, do the best you can. If you feel that you need to create business in Nigeria, I think you should do that. There are different ways, apart from creating businesses or jobs in Nigeria, there are different ways where you can help. If you, like you said the other time, if certain people knew that ticketing would reduce, maybe the ticket fee would reduce, they would not have rushed, they would have not sold everything they have, they would have waited. So I know we have the hustling spirit in us, wherever we are, we'll hustle and everything. But there are days where we need to take a chill pill, there are days where we need to relax. There are days where we need to revolt, especially against the government. As at that point in time where dollar was expensive, where certain things were expensive, if I had the notion of, you know what, let everybody just go on strike. When everything is on standstill for at least 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, the government is going to do something about it. But they know we have this hustling spirit in us that after a few days, they go back to their regular thing.
Yeah.
That is what is putting Nigeria in trouble. The fact that they know that we can adapt to everything. I'm not saying you should not be able to adapt, but like there are certain times where you need to revolt, where you need to okay, no, this is what we're stopping, and we need results. Well, also like, it's not as if I'm talking so much. On this note, Mr. Nicon has advised people to japa, and he's claiming to be a good citizen of Nigeria.
I'm not claiming.
Men are not a good citizen of Nigeria. I'm telling you to wait behind, telling you to build Nigeria together with the federal government, and so that if you japa, you know, if everybody should japa, who's going to be left?
Yeah, some people will be left.
Like
To
who?
me,
People that cannot afford to get visa, or people that they've denied for God knows how many times.
It's only if you don't have the visa. If you have the visa, I won't allow you to do it. There are better things to do in abroad.
They're better. So don't you think you'll be working for them abroad?
They'll be paying you. Now, some people came to me for counseling. These people are nurses, and we are having a discussion, and they said they plan to travel out. And I was asking them some few questions. Where are you working? They mentioned the place that they're working. And they said some of their friends had traveled.
Yeah.
So they are now sharing the pay that those people are getting, comparing to what
they are getting.
Yeah. So now, if the pay is better off over there, people would not stay.
Yeah.
That's why I said, until the country becomes what we want, if you have an opportunity, even though I am not totally supporting everybody to leave the country, Nigeria is going to be better. We want it to be a Nigerian working. We want it to be a good country.
Yeah.
We want to wake up in the morning and say, God bless Nigeria, just like the Americans will say to their. So we want the country to be like that. But if you have the opportunity, you have the visas, you have somebody that is giving you a job over there, and the job, the salary is nice, everything is good, I would not advise you to stay. Go work, and when the country becomes normal, you return back home. My own advice. It's time to be corrected.
Good citizen of Nigeria. I'm not going to say anything. On this note, I guess this will be the end of today's episode. Thank you for listening. And to those that have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please do well to subscribe. Share it with your friend, family, your enemies. Who else again should they share with?
Their enemies.
Yeah, share it with everybody. Shareable. My name is Yetty Ayinde. Until the next episode.
Yeah, until the next episode. At this particular time, we now won't call it off. We want to appreciate every individual. We don't sit down, they listen to our Tori matter. We love you guys so much, and like Yetty don't talk, and if you never subscribe, we want to use this great time to beg una say make you go to our page, subscribe, share with una friend, your enemy, share with them, let them know that you truly love them. And at the same time, we want to call it off. Until next episode, we want to say